YouTube, what's going on? We are back in Ball Pit. I played this a few months ago. I played like my first playthrough, and then I played it again after I'd gotten all the achievements 100% of the game and did a full playthrough. It was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed this game. Enjoyed it the more I played it, and it just got a new update. I think a free update called the Regal update, where they added new characters and items and so on and so forth. So I don't know how long this will take, but let's check it out. Alrighty, continue. So, I turned it down because it was super loud on the title screen for some reason. Well, let's turn it back up. I don't remember how to do this, actually. How do I gather resources? Oh yeah, harvest. Like this. So, I don't know if they added anything here. I know they added, like I said, new characters. I know they added items. I don't know if they added any new levels. And I don't know if there's achievements. There are no new achievements. Or they just haven't been added yet. But this update came out, I think, yesterday. Yo, homie's going ham up there. Yo, Hicks with the 20 stream watch streak. Thank you, lad. With the flirt emote. Let's go, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Eternal with 103 months and Hicks with the 20 watch streak. And DDA lost his watch streak. Po thang. Okay, so I assume I have to find them and unlock them, right? You have plus 15%. What is your thing? Shoots all balls at the same time at a wide arc. Let's do you with I don't remember the character. I feel like this guy was good, right? Shoot from the back. Ooh. You have a shield. What's this thing again? This guy shoots fast, I think. Sure. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, base levels. Okay, it's defaulting to base levels, not New Game Plus, which is nice. Okay, so one undiscovered blueprint. Okay, so we have 3 levels to play. And it shows that every level has been beaten with every character, so I don't know if it's like once we unlock them. Okay, so. Oh, that's true, you could also like play it at like 2 times speed or something. Okay, so we're gonna start with some lightning. And increase crit chance of 40% when hitting enemies in the front. This thing. Balls that hit flaming enemies light on fire. Yeah, sure, because we have a fire item, why not? So what was it? Was it the bumper? Yeah, okay, the bumpers change the speed. We'll keep it at the high speed, because I'm just a fast jamer. Earthquake. Yeah, let's do Earthquake. So the audio should be okay. Let me know if it's a bit loud for whatever reason. But we should be all good. We should be all Gucci. Light, crown of thorns, stone. I like the stone actually. Alright, we could fuse the fire and the lightning. So yeah, no idea how long this will take. This could take, you know, half an hour. This could take 2 hours. I don't know. I'm in no rush. But I'm looking forward to it because this game's a lot of fun. So right, you can have fission, which levels up your stuff, and then fusion, which merges them. I believe all my stuff jumps from like level 1 to 3, and I have more options because of all my upgrades and yada yada. I'll also have to see when we're back at base if there's new buildings to upgrade. Yeah, I'm gonna focus first on getting everything to level 3, although I should have taken the baby balls. Yeah, I hope everyone's had a good couple of days. Hope everyone's safe and warm. I know the weather is still fucked up in a lot of places. But I hope y'all are good. Egg sack is dope because it has a lot of balls. Heyo. Heyo. Also, dude, I am starting the stream so hungry and tired. I just got back from the dentist, so I can't eat or drink coffee for a while. Enemies explode on death. So yeah, I haven't eaten like 5 hours. And usually I have a coffee to start the stream, so hopefully I'm not a miserable bitch. Let's max that. Also, I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals still off stream, and dude, it's so fun. I'm still having a great time. Charm, light, stone. I could get another stone? Why not? Fuck it. I'm still struggling with those couple of achievements, but what I've started doing is like, I'll try for the achievements. Oh, Adventurer's Guild, unlock the ability to continue exploring a level endlessly after defeating the boss. Interesting. Evolution. Right. Oh, these are new evolutions. You know, you won't be eating mustache hairs? Listen. You're the only person I told, so nobody understood when I just posted a picture of an upset face with an egg. But, yeah. 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 I've always been dog shit at trimming and shaving and stuff. What do we have? Projectiles have a 60% chance to heal you. Slow down enemies. Balls go through enemies, deal 30% damage when hitting them from the side. Each kill heals you by 6, but each shot let's re-roll this. I don't really like any of this. Let's do lightning again. Oh, I should have done stone again because I could have done that new evolution. Oh well, it's fine. What was I gonna say? But yeah, also yesterday I was like kind of beat the shit, so I was a little shaky, so that didn't help. But it is what it is. I wasn't feeling good because I always get super stressed about appointments, and the stress always goes to my guts. And then I had to shovel a couple times, and one of them was like the cloud pass. It was all just sheer ice and weighed a bajillion pounds, so it was pretty awful. Anyways, is the audio okay, Eternal? Is everything Gucci? Right, your boy was triple appointmented up. I had an infusion on Friday, gastro yesterday, and dentist today. I'm just glad it's done. We're vibing over here. 2 inches of solid ice on basically everything. Yeah, that's nasty. Here, there's not that much ice, but it's like one of those things where, because it's been so cold and it's been continuously shoveling, I didn't like get it down to the stone and shit. So there's like a thin layer of snow. It's like I wanted to keep a little bit just so it doesn't turn into ice and become super slippery and dangerous, you know? What do we want here? Each kill heals you. No. Destroy the 3 nearest enemies when you're hit from close range. When you catch a special ball, automatically shoot 2 to 3 new baby balls. Let's do that. Increase movement speed by 15%. 1 to 3 baby balls every time you're healed. A turret. I don't really worry about healing at this point of the game, you know? Good luck to them, Eternal. Yeah, the audio's okay, the game's not too loud. What was I gonna say? Yeah, yesterday there were a few things I wanted to do, but I just like couldn't be bothered after I was tired and all that. So I just played some Marvel Rivals, vibed, tried to get a little rest. And shaved horribly. I was so pissed, and then I shaved again today in case I missed any bits and pieces because I was kind of a bush baby beforehand. Yeah, did you guys lose power? Also, DDA, what's up, man? I'm glad you guys have the generator going. Held in, bruh. Kentucky gets full ice, you don't lose power. I live in fucking Canada and I lose power. Oh, that's fair, Eternal, that's true. You need to actually have trees for them to freeze. That's a very good point. Okay, so this level, you know what? In theory, I think I could have just left because we got the one blueprint. But I'm just gonna like finish levels first of all to like actually play the game, and second of all, just get more materials and stuff in case there's new stuff to build. You hear them exploding on the hillside? Bro, that was crazy. I didn't know the trees could explode. I saw a video of that the other day and I was like, what the fuck? They get so cold they just pop. Like the bark explodes. I haven't had an ice storm like this since 1994, so the trees have had 30 years to get back on their bullshit. Damn. It's crazy, man. None fell across the road or nothing, so that's good. Yeah, I know DDA said like literally his power line fell and I was like, eh. I don't know what I need more of. Oh, okay, it shows me. Stone, I guess. Yeah, Mother Nature do be a trifling hoe. One thing I saw that was really sweet is, the girl, Ness Tesseract on Twitter that does PC giveaways. She's been doing a PC giveaway every week this month. And she extended, the current weeks by like 3 days. So that people without power don't get left out, which I thought was very nice. %70 of the people in the path lost power for Aurora. When I lost power, it was like less than an hour into the stream. It was like 5:45 on Saturday, and I was pissed because I didn't stream on Friday because I was a zombie from Infusion Day. Mostly from the usual, you know, don't really sleep the night before bullshit. Just getting up at 3 AM is not good when you're a night owl, but so already I'd lost a day, and then the Wednesday I only streamed like 2 hours because it was a shit stream. So I was like aching to go live, and like 45 minutes in I lose power, and I check it and it's like 5:45 and it says it should be back by 7:30, and it came back, it was like 11. And then I had internet for like maybe 15-30 minutes before I lost that for the whole night, so... Oh man, DDA with the 3 stream watch streak, he had like 75 or something. We start again. Those come off. Fuck, man. But I don't understand it. You said you had to like rebuild the streak within 24 hours or something. It's like, you'd think that showing up for the next stream would... I wish there was a buffer. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you'd think that if you showed up on like Saturday that it would fix it, you know? Toxic AF. But that's the power of FOMO, I guess. That's the whole point of the watch streak, right? It's not really... I mean, I see it as like thanking you guys, but I'm sure that Twitch doesn't give a shit about that. They're just like, make people scared to miss streams so they're on Twitch. How dare you miss one of my streams, you fake fan. Now I hate you and you're banned. Yeah, exactly, DDA. It's fucking dumb. What if you're like one of those streamers, like let's see Germo streams like once a month. I mean, at that point, who cares about a streak? But still, like... I don't know. It's... I'm not a fan. Oh, also I dropped some frames. Awesome. Not many. But now I have to freak out about that all day again? Sick, dude. I forgot my base is so gross. Okay, so let's see. What do we have? We have the new warfare building. Okay, so the two other blueprints are that. So unlock the ability to continue exploring a level endlessly after defeating the boss. That sounds cool. No. Basically, this horrible setup, the way I set it up, is that stuff that could be infinitely upgraded and shit stays here. This doesn't need to be here, although it is out of the way. Also, I hate this menu, because as soon as you do something like that, you can't see what needs upgrades and whatever. Okay, so now I'm gonna pop this bitch right there, and I'm not just kidding, actually. Yeah, you get stuff that could eventually be leveled up indefinitely. And so, I keep that. Like, basically, if something is fully upgraded, I just tuck it to the side, get rid of it. I don't care, I don't need it. And then anything that, you know, needs to be built or upgraded or whatever is accessible for bouncing. streak is still active. It doesn't get the streamer's day off if your streak dies at a real-time 24-hour countdown starts. Missing a stream before the streamer's day off guarantees you lose the streak, bro. Oh, did VOD save it? Okay. That's so shit. Play whatever shit game you played Wednesday to call it. Yeah, it wasn't even shit, it was just like mid. It was Strider. It didn't really do anything for me. But I think it was like I was saying, I think the fact that I haven't been sleeping well for the past couple of weeks, so I always get woken up. I got those like sleep headphones. The first night went well. But I get woken up every fucking night, so for like 2 weeks straight. And I already don't have patience to begin with. So yeah, the game was like whatever, and then the boss I was stuck on just pissed me off. And I was like just so fed up that I was like, you know what, I just don't feel like streaming anymore. I just don't... Like, I'm fucking fed up. So yeah, sorry, but yeah. And then Friday, was it I was gonna play Cult of the Lamb or whatever? I just, again, I was so tired and just... Already I'm a miserable fuck, but when I haven't slept, I'm just... insufferable. Increase crit chance to 40% when hitting enemies in the same column as you. Sure. Gotta get a chain of padlocks so I can change the generator to the house of some person that drive by and decide to get a free generator because they don't have power either. Is that a thing there? I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. Dude, I remember when we got our generator in like 98 or whatever it was, that year with the horrible snowstorm. There were 3 left, I think. And the person in front tried to buy all 3 of them. And everybody in line and the cashier were like, no. Fucking asshole. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, especially nowadays. America is such a shit show and so tense and stuff. Plus also, you know, it's the difference between not having power for like 1 day compared to like 5. They're behind the house tucked in so it's not visible. I'd like the extra security of a lock though. I mean, especially because it's not even your generator, it's your brother's, right? Might not be a bad idea to spend a few bucks to keep it safe. You speak the true, lad. God, I'm so hungry. I timed myself so that I would eat before the stream like I always do. But I didn't know I was gonna get like the fluoride varnish stuff. So technically I wasn't supposed to smoke. I googled it. She didn't mention anything. But I googled like, can you... She said not to eat for a couple hours, and then I was like, can you drink coffee? And it's like, don't do anything hot or that could stain for like 6 hours. It's like, fuck. Told him I was worried about it getting stolen. He said it wouldn't be the end of the world if that happened. Boy started straying left politically and it's full of good opinions now. Bruh. He's starting to see the light. That's funny. Inflicts 3 stacks of bleed. Lightning rod into enemies it hits. Explodes when hitting an enemy. Oh, right, the bomb. Yeah. I wonder why I dropped frames. Again, you know, our weather isn't like crazy, but it's not good either lately. It's still cold and snow and wind and whatever, so. The other day after everything came back, I did, whatchamacallit? I did reset the internet the following morning to be safe. So that is Sunday, yeah, Sunday I had no problems. I didn't drop a single frame. We haven't had snow or ice, but the fucking wind is horrendous. Bro, I know some days we had some where it was like 70 or 90 kilometers an hour or something. Well, when the wind is going highway speed, that's crazy. Hicks, how you doing, bud? Thanks again for the watch streak. Eternal, I believe there's 60 miles in a kilometer. So if it was 90, let's say it was just shy of 100, which means it would have been just shy of 60 freedom movements. Otherwise, I guess closer to 40-ish. The power for 2 days, I didn't need to reset anything in our house. Yeah, well, that's the thing, is like I said, the power came back, but then the internet was up, and then it was down, and it was up, then it was down, then it was mostly down. So, just to be safe, I reset it in the morning. I know that realistically, it probably didn't do anything, but peace of mind. Alright, I don't like, I thought I picked the same character as last time. I don't like this juggler or whatever. But to hop in the shower, then build the Millennium Falcon, yo. Hell yeah. Enjoy both. Unlocks a new character. Alright, our first character unlocked, baby. We're like a motherfucker out of here, so 70, 80, 80 is like, yeah, welcome to spring. Yeah, I figured as much. Well, that's the thing here. Wind doesn't get that bad usually. And that's when you start losing power a lot of the time, so... Although apparently the power outage this time wasn't even the weather. There was like a fire or a gas leak or something. But it said that, but then I saw people that were living like downtown were losing power, so I was like, I don't know. Although maybe them it was... I don't know. I know that when I lost power, I was pissed. I wrapped up my recording, I went outside for a smoke and I heard fire trucks and I was like, ugh. Let's hope the wind fucks off long enough for this ice to melt. The last thing we need is wind to help knock more trees down. Yeah. That's the thing that's some pain in the ass, right? It's like, you need it to warm up so the ice fucking melts. So like I was saying here, it's like, even though I've shoveled every day, there's still snow everywhere because it's so cold that like unless I'm chopping at it with a metal shovel or whatever, I'm never getting it all off, you know? And then, like I said, at that point it's so cold that I don't want to risk everything being ice. Especially, with my folks. I don't want to risk them slipping. Luckily it's supposed to be above freezing for the next couple of days. Most of the ice should be gone before it gets cold again this weekend. Do you... I don't know if this is a dumb question, because I know... you guys obviously don't get weather like that, but do you guys have like bags of salt? Or at least like the walkway and driveway and stuff? If you salt everything before the days where it gets not bad, at least it'll break shit up. But I guess you guys don't really have shovels, huh? Or do you have shovels for like dirt and stuff? Yeah, salt is good at busting it all up, and then at least you can scrape it off a lot easier. Alright. Aim gets scattered, but a lot more baby balls, that's fine. Put some salt and salt to the walkways as soon as the frozen stuff started falling. Did I did that a week or two ago, where I took... But no, I guess a couple weeks ago, because it was before all this crazy weather. But we had a bunch of snow, but then it was followed by like mild weather. So it wasn't too bad, because it's like I shoveled the bulk and then I salted, and then the next day literally just scraped it all off and there was nothing. It was beautiful. You want to put it down, it's just rain, and have the rain wash it out? Yeah. Sure, for sure. The 25% bonus damage to the head wall. Start off at 70% speed and increase 25% each bounce. Let's do the crazy bounce shit. I'm spending $1,000 on the generator as prepared as I could be. Wait, did you buy it, or is it your brother's? Or do you mean like you didn't when you could have type thing? Brothers, I'm saying, oh yeah, okay, I see, yeah, you did. Yeah, hopefully everything melts off soon. Hopefully you get power soon, and then, I mean, like you said, you guys haven't had that happen in 3 decades, so... But your ass, I'm gonna invest in one for the future. That's the thing, right? It hasn't happened in 3 decades, but the weather just gets crazier and crazier with climate change, so... Last year, or the year before, we got ours, tuned up because it was, you know, decades old. But it was obviously a lot cheaper to tune it up than to replace it, but it was like, is it worth it because it's so old? But it started on the first try, so... Haven't had to use it since. We should have theoretically used it this weekend, but it was like so fucking cold outside that we didn't want to fuck around with filling it with gas and setting it up and yada yada. Because we knew that we were going to get back that night, realistically. If we had no ETA, would have just sucked it up, you know? And bundled up and set it up. Yeah, Mother Nature do be a trifling ass bitch, man. Alright, this level's almost done. My build is kind of ass. But we should be okay. Speaking of ass, I hope that high guard isn't as shit as everybody's been saying. It's hard to say nowadays because everybody just wants to be the first person to shit on something, and everybody just wants stuff to fail. People want high guard to be dead on arrival more than they want it to be the next fun game. So it's hard to know. But I feel like people are usually more positive have not been liking it, so whatever. Like I said, if it's not great, we'll either do 2x KO, even though I plan on doing that Friday, or we'll do some more Marvel Rivals. Like I said, I've been really enjoying that, so no worries. Yeah, lucky though, the only losses we have is some fridge food. If that's all we had to deal with, I'm okay with that. Yeah, as long as it isn't too bad or anything. At least there's that. Yeah, I remember during that ice storm when we got the generator, I mean, obviously I was super young. I was a kid or a young teen or whatever. But because it was there was so much snow and ice and it was so cold outside, we literally, we put all the food in the backyard in the snow. Like in coolers and shit. Yeah, at least there's no property damage, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, continue or return to base. I see. I wonder what the point is. Maybe it's like if you haven't found all the blueprints, or maybe you get better drops if you continue. I don't know. What I do know is that we're gonna move this guy. Because we're gonna build the new housing for the new character. Bing bong. Thank you for your stuff, and let me send one of the characters that plays automatically because I'm not gonna bother doing that now. Where's my icon? Oh. I don't like how this icon is displayed. It's kind of ass. I don't remember it being so stupid. Drove to town yesterday and today just to get out of the house and saw houses with trees in them. Ugh. Hey, that's so terrifying to me. When we had that ice storm a couple of years ago, I was talking about the other day, there was a guy that was like a temp worker that had just started. And, He didn't show up one day, so we're like, oh, I guess he's like sick, or maybe he got sick from the whatever. But apparently a tree fell through his roof. I was like, fuck, man, I can't. Obviously, like, that's horrible to happen to anybody at any time, but obviously, like, during winter when it's a fucking ice storm. Hell no. Alright, new character. New character, man. The Falconer. Raised by the birds, balls are shot from 2 falcons flying on the sides of the screen. And he has lightning. Let's do this with the guy that shoots 3 times that I was just rocking before that I fucked up. Oh yeah, battles become turn-based. It was interesting, but it takes forever. Shoot all balls at the same time in a wide arc. Okay, so we're gonna play. Okay, so now. Yeah, now if I want to, I'd have to replay every single level with the new characters. I don't know if I will, because there's no achievements, but maybe to keep the 100%, I don't know yet. Or what I could do, even though it would take more time, what I would do is actually idle the game. 2 of the characters autoplay. So once it came down to just beating every level with every character, I would let the game like play while I was setting up the stream, or while I was eating, while I was showering, whatever. If I didn't like time that I wasn't sitting at my desk, I would just have the game work for me, because literally that was all that was left, was just beat every level with every character. So it was just way more practical that way. So many balls in your ball pit? I know. Thanks for noticing. How you doing, Chris? What's up, man? Oh, the soundtrack is so fire, man. It feels like an OBS is loud as fuck, though. Is it? It's not too loud for you guys? Did they change something? Because I streamed it and everything was all good. What the hell did I accidentally press the stick? What's up, Lightspeed? How's it going, lad? Let's reroll because I don't really need any of this. Okay. 50% chance to launch a baby ball when I pick up a gem. Random question, chat. I know that apparently you can name windows, like let's say File Explorer or your browser. Like you could, let's say you have 2 tabs of Chrome open or 2 windows of Chrome open. You can name one Twitch, one YouTube type shit. Does anybody know if it's persistent with pop-ups? Like let's say I pop out my Twitch chat, minimize it. And then I have my StreamerBot multi-chat, but I don't see watch streaks. That's why I set up StreamerBot to have me reply in the chat thanking the watch streaks, so then I know to... That's how I could see it. That's my workaround. But I wonder if I could set up a Stream Deck button to focus the popped-out chat and then re-minimize it. So I don't have to click around and shit, especially if I'm playing a PC game. But I think in order to do that, I'd have to be able to name the pop-out. I'm gonna put a reminder on my phone to test that after the stream. So I guess in theory I could just name it and then close Opera, open it, redo it, and see if the name persists. The horrors persist, but so do I. Okay, let me do it now while the game is like pseudo-paused. Name popped out chat question mark, make multi to focus, then minimize. I was actually thinking about it though, but I'm almost tempted to stop multi-streaming. It's been almost a year. I've seen literally no point to it, to be quite honest. For me, except just having more things to fucking look after. So seeming as I upload all the streams to YouTube anyways, I just did it because it was like, why not? But, yeah, I don't know. I kind of think it might just be worth to go back to like simplifying stuff because I don't see any benefit to it anyways. Well. So I guess in theory... Oh, I guess I could check there. I forgot there's like an encyclopedia type thing. Where I guess I can see if I'm missing new items or evolutions. And maybe we could try to specifically get those when we do another run with the new character. Falconer is cool though. Especially teamed up with this dude, it's just fucking nuts. So many baby balls, baby. So many baby balls, baby. It's like I'm part of, you know what? So many random objects in your ball cross pit, that's what I'm saying. And you know what, Chris, I'm adding a turret to the mix, I'm gonna have even more. How you doing, lad? What you up to? This is your first co-stream? Co-stream? You mean multi-stream? Was it? I remember, I think it was around March. I remember a couple of tests I thought worked and then they didn't. Going home soon, TM? Let's go. Any plans for tonight? I saw you and Mickey start dying like the beast. Gamer shit, bro. Was it March? So maybe. I don't know, I don't remember what the first was. I feel like it was March, though. Almost a year. Yeah. Like I said, usually, the YouTube stream is pretty much dead. I mean, the YouTube uploads are dead as fuck anyways. Everything is dead of mine, realistically. But, YouTube streams very rarely have chatters, and when they do, a lot of the time I end up fucking banning them because they're little shits. So, I don't know. I did it mostly of like a practicality thing, but it's really only just more shit for me to do for like no reason. You know? Get rid of like the plugin, could simplify some multi-actions, get rid of some multi-actions. Could use a little less internet, although to be fair, it doesn't matter. Okay, we got the blueprint for the last character. So I don't know, I was thinking about it. The only thing that would suck, honestly, is that I made that overlay for when I tweet and stuff saying like watch live on Twitch or YouTube, and I put that on all of my like almost 300 thumbnails, so I'd have to redo that, although it didn't take that long. Still, it's annoying. Take a little time to actually have more buttons and more scenes and more multi-actions. Chris, I know you're not going to believe this, but I every now and then get rid of stuff. I always try to actually keep it like as minimal as possible. I try to find the balance of as optimal as possible, but also as minimal as possible. It's true. A while back I did some overhauls that yeah, just made everything a lot more practical. Also, when I got rid of my reaction scene, that was a whole folder of shit to get rid of, so that was good. I do have a few thumbnails to make, Chris. Although currently, there's only about 3. That's not true, there's 4. But, after this week, I'll also have deleted 4 or 5. You know, I'm gonna delete this tonight, as well as High Guard, probably, if I... Unless I somehow like it and stream it more than once. Cult of the Lamb, 2XKO, World War Z. You understand, you understand. The funny thing is, it's because of making thumbnails all the time that I now look like an egg. So I was like, oh, I should do that again, and I fucked it up royally. Yeah, I wonder what the point of exploring after beating a level is. I assume you probably just get materials and stuff at a faster pace. Or maybe, like, you're close to getting an evolution that you haven't gotten yet. And it gives you more time to do it without having to need to get those items on a fresh run. I can see that actually making sense. It'd also just be one of those things where I'm not really thinking of like the benefits because I've already perfected the game, you know? Maybe if I was still grinding, I'd be like, oh, I could save time doing this. Chris, I don't remember. Did you do this game? I remember McGee did. God, the music's so good. Where am I? Oh, I fell into like portal. Right, there's no real point in me leveling up and worrying about gems, huh? Although, I do have chances of shooting balls when I pick up gems, so never mind. Fucking we Ball.io. Did the 1K, he's him, man. Yeah, McGee's got it all, man. He's got the jawline, he's got the fat hog, he's got the jamming endeavors. His only real flaw is that he flees the country to avoid co-op endeavors with Chris, which is toxic. Toxic AF, if you ask me. But the pussy Loki, honestly, true. True. Bouncing on scaffolds and harvest build adds a build point. Fishes through boulders when harvesting. Let's do that. All characters gain something. Bonus something. Bro, he's getting so much XP. Increase harvest clock by 2 seconds when part of a harvest. Increase the range at which we just collect. More time. Oh, void trophy. Base damage bonus increase. Oh, right, because every time you beat a level with a character, that happens. Let's go, baby. Also, I want to check something. Okay. I noticed when I did this the other day that it makes the sound hitch. But it seems to be the first time that I load up that filter. So, what I did was one of my multi-actions, teehee. My test recording multi-action, it does the filter so that it's like out of the way. That way if I want to use it, it won't hitch. Yeah, you understand, you understand. Alright. Let's harvest. Let's try to build this for the new character. Realistically, I have so much gold that if we don't get good bounces and don't build it, I could just restart the harvest. Oh, that build it? I didn't realize that that building's got like almost like hot air balloon type shit. It's like a blimp. Huh. Well, that's just splendiferous, no? Alright. That thing is upgraded. Dude, these upgrades are savage. Alright. 750 bounces. Because it's level 8. The ones that can keep being upgraded. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. $10,000 wheat. What the fuck, man? You know what? I'm gonna run one back. Let's try to upgrade this jabroni Tony. So what's everybody up to today? What y'all doing? Y'all jamming it up or what, man? I think this next run, I'm gonna replay that last level, but with just the 2 new characters. Usually that's very difficult, but because we have so many upgrades at the base and shit, it should be fine. So we have the Falconer. So yeah, a lot of these upgrades, like the characters get specific upgrades. You see they're like level 13, level 15, whatever. But the structures give upgrades to everybody, right? So he starts with Charm, the life of the party. Balls can briefly orbit around player when on a return trajectory. Or you know what? Let's do this one to save myself a playthrough, because neither of them have beaten that level. If I really wanted to, I'd run the entire game with both these characters. But I think I'll do that off stream, because I've already streamed the full game, you know? On this run, I will stand. Alright. Oh, actually, shit. Wait, I'm gonna quit the run. No, abandoned. Oh, I could have seen the encyclopedia there. I'm an idiot. That's what I wanted to see. Encyclopedia. Oh, base game. Post launch. Okay, so these are... Okay, but those are like evolutions and shit, huh? So these are all items. So there's 3 items. 8 evolutions. Okay. Alright. Dude, I'm actually like freezing in here for a change. I have the fans on like I always do. Cause I knew this game wouldn't do anything, but I feel like Highguard would probably blow out some hot air. Probably just gonna watch some stuff tonight. Let's go, let's go, let's go. When you catch a special ball, automatically shoot 2 to 4 new baby balls. Oh, I didn't realize that the Falcons always stay on the edge of the map. That makes sense. Oh, but then... Oh, that's fucking weird. That's very weird. I wonder if I should just keep re-rolling for new stuff. I like my lasers, man. I like my laser beams. Ooh, I should level that up, but I like the baby balls. Damn. You know what? I'm gonna put a hoodie on. I'll leave the fans on, but put a hoodie on because, like I said, chances are Highguard is gonna blow out some hot air. Explosive to 2 to 5 baby balls on hitting an enemy has a 3-second cooldown before it can be shot again. Gain 1.5 times baby balls. Let's go with the rattle. Alright, this close range orbit thing is kind of high risk, high reward type stuff. I guess. Interesting. Yeah, enjoy whatever you're watching. especially the stream, homie. And also, I'm still not 100% sure about Cult of the Lamb. Like I said, for some reason I'm still like, I love that game, but I don't know why. I'm just like not looking forward to streaming it. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm definitely gonna play the new shit. I'm just still deciding, like, do I do it on stream or not? But you know what? I'll leak the tape. I'll leak the tape. The plan, if I don't do it, Silent Hill 2. The only thing that sucks is I have to split up, like, I like playing a game, you know, start to finish. I'm not a fan of splitting playthroughs up and whatever. But because the World War Z DLC comes out on Friday, and I might get sent a code for it, I'd have to break it up. Like, I wanted, whenever I got to run to Silent Hill, I wanted to do it like Friday through Sunday. But, yeah, because of Friday, I'm like, alright, I'll have to do like Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. Maybe just played that too, like, that was, it's one of those games where I knew that they would do updates and DLCs because it did really well and it's a really good game. That's definitely one of those games that I loved, but when I uninstalled, I was done, you know? But like I said, I think my biggest problem is that I went back a couple of times for updates, and they weren't worth going back for. Whereas, whereas this is like a whole big expansion that's apparently as big as the base game, if not bigger. So, in theory, there'll be plenty of shit to do, and it's worth going back or whatever, you know? Also, I always feel like, is it going to be one of those things where, because I don't remember how to play, I'm going to get my shit rocked, and I'm going to, like, lose everything that I built? Like, is everybody going to die and I'm going to start from scratch? I guess, worst case is at least I have a base, and I don't have to grind all that again. Let's re-roll this. Let's re-roll this. Okay, this is a new oh no, but it's new this run, right. Balls deal 0.8% more damage for each baby ball in the field, sure. I don't know if that's a new item, though. It doesn't look familiar. I'm trying to remember what the hell I did in the first run for the new evolution, because I had to choose 1 out of 2, but I truly don't remember. I also wonder what the point of New Game Plus is in this game. I assume the game is harder because obviously, as you can see, once everything's fully upgraded, it's kind of a joke. So maybe it's like you get more materials and it's harder. So the infinite upgrades go easier, but the levels are tougher. I don't know. Maybe there's a 4th phase to the level. I don't know. To be fair, again, this is one of those games where when I got the 1K, I loved the game, but I was done with it, you know? Like, I streamed it one time to do a full playthrough, but I was like, I'm good. Also, I know I'm annoying, I keep asking, is the audio okay? I feel like I've played this game... I mean, I played this game just a couple of months ago, and everything was fine. But every time I look at OBS, I'm like, man, the meter is so high. Feels like the game volume's loud, but it's okay. Alright, thanks, man. Yeah, that's the only thing with the OBS sometimes is like, I know where I want my audio, but it's not exactly set in stone. Sometimes chat will tell me that the game is loud when it doesn't look like it on my end. And sometimes like now where I'm like, man, the meter's going crazy, and you guys are like, no, that's fine. Yeah, I just have to stay in this like sweet spot, never mind. Sure, let's do this. I was gonna say, I need to find that sweet spot so I don't get meleeed, and before I could even say the words, I got dumpstered. Oh yeah, all people balls deal 35% more damage. Oh, I feel like this is one of my last evolution synergy things for the completion. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Sandstorm, or each time baby balls are created, spawn 0 to 1 additional baby balls. Those are enemies and is surrounded by a raging storm. You know what? This one I feel like is going to be really good, especially because of the blinding. Because I'm right up in their face. I just remembered, speaking of indie games getting updates, did I ever go back to Vampire Survivors when they added more stuff to the Castlevania DLC? I don't remember. Oh, I think I did because I did the Balacho stuff, right? Man, I don't remember at all. Alright, we got this evolution anyways. This game obviously reminded me of Vampire Survivors because of the evolution mechanic. Which is awesome because not only does your stuff get better, but then it frees up space for new stuff. You like you did? Yeah. Yeah, this game just obviously reminds me of it, and I saw that Vampire Crawlers is getting a demo, right? In like March or something, or February. I'm not gonna bother because I know I'll play that game on day one, so. Same as like Yakuza Kiwami 3 as a demo. I'm not gonna bother. Obviously, day one. I'm actually looking forward to, well, this week, I made a schedule that's fun. But, I like that the next 2 weeks, I think the next 2 weeks or so, there aren't really any releases. For me, anyways. I think I don't have anything until Kiwami 3. And then there's Reanimal and Resident Evil Requiem. Reanimal, I have to double check if I asked Runby if she wanted to collab again, because I had so much fun with her with Little Nightmares 3. But I said if we do, can we play on PlayStation this time? Because I don't want to risk my PC not being able to handle it again. I saw somebody comment on her video saying that us playing Little Nightmares 3 was a nice test run for Reanimal. So I guess they wanted to see it again, so that was cool. But I feel like even if I don't collab with her, I want to co-op it with somebody. with a streamer friend. There's a grounded update, but no achievements still. I saw that. But also that game, I don't know. Grounded doesn't do anything for me. Like, I got the achievements in the first game because of like going into worlds and whatever. Nobody co-ops with me. Yeah, well, see, I'm a streamer with a microphone, so obviously. Increase the harvest clock by 0.2 seconds each time harvesting stone. Or increase the range at which wheat is collected. Stone, I guess. Yeah, you guys play Call of Duty in Discord chat every fucking night. Okay, so... Ooh. Oh wait, I could send him back out? I didn't think you could send the same character back out. Maybe they changed that. Alright, I haven't dropped frames since the last time. Let's do one more, why not? I mean, we got the two characters, we did a run with each of them. I'm almost tempted to just run the whole game with them, I don't know. But I feel like that took me like 2 hours last time. But maybe 1 or 2 more levels and that's it. We'll see. That's true, Eternal. That reminds me, speaking of that, I have to, I've been so on fucking, been going so hard on Marvel Rivals, but I should do Moonlighter too. Before they add more stuff and the list potentially becomes harder. Ray sent me a guide that he used as well. I should do that. Bro, I just want to eat food, man. Turret. This thing sucks. Also hit flaming enemies, light on fire, and deal bonus damage. Let's do the turret again. The only thing with this game is it's kind of like Vampire Survivors, where it's like I find the stuff I like. And so I tend to have very similar builds, but... if it works, it works. And if it works, it works. You know what I mean? Berserk. Dum. I have to make an executive decision, chat. Do I wait a couple more hours and like eat? Or between games I just grab some crackers and cheese because I should theoretically be... although... are crackers considered hard food? She said I can't eat hard food for a couple... I don't know. General rule of thumb is anything you could cut with a plastic fork. Yeah, I know she said like something warm and soft or whatever, but I was like, oh, I don't think I have like anything that I could just like nuke in the microwave, you know? I googled it too because she said like no eating for 2 hours, and I was like, that's it? But I googled it and a lot of things say like 4 hours, 6 hours. I just said cleaning Eternal, but they did like the fluoride varnish or whatever it's called, which I didn't expect. So, technically I shouldn't have had a smoke, but I did. But, yeah, I can't, like, drink coffee. Because it could, not only make the stuff, like, melt off or whatever, but I guess it could stain as well. It's susceptible to it, because it's, like, not settled. The thing that's annoying, though, is because of my stupid stomach, my appointment was at 3, so I ate at 12, so that I had time in case my stomach tried to kill me. It's my original plan, because last time I got it cleaned, I was able to eat and drink and whatever afterwards. So I was like, okay, perfect, like, I'll get home, I'll eat, I'll go live, and I'll be good. You know, that's what I always do. I eat before I go live, to hopefully not have to eat while I'm live. So obviously eating takes time, and it's impractical. So now it's like I've only been live for an hour, but I haven't eaten 6. So cringe, Dio. Cringe, Dio. Whatever. At least I had my couple of coffees this morning, so that's not too bad. Man, honestly, even though the characters aren't super leveled or anything, they're kind of dumpstering the game. So I might just do each level with each character off stream. Instead of auto-playing it. Because it'll just take half the time. Or maybe I'll do a mix of both, I don't know. Gameless Endeavor Season 2. Bro, there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff. And it was literally the fucking end of the year sale and Black Friday and all kinds. You always complain about no games, no deals. Now there's too many games, too many deals. I spent too much money because I was saving money. Those are the same 5 games that have been cheaper. You telling me that you don't want to play Outbreak? Come on, bro. You're being crazy right now, lad. This week's Outbreak bundle is fire. It's only like 150 bucks. You know how this month Runby is doing a Resident Evil marathon to lead up to Requiem? Imagine if I did an Outbreak marathon. I just played like all the Outbreak games for a month. Imagine how badly I would want to die. I only played one of them and it was so bad. Alright, I upgraded Tangela. Oh, also, breaking news chat, hot off the presses. I got another shiny Pokemon last night. I was taking a little break from Marvel and I was like, what do I do? What do I do? So I played a little bit of Suika, and then I got a shiny Toucannon. And he's sitting right next to my shiny Geodude I got the other day when I lost power. Basically, fucking Weeball Dio. You did try a new game recently? Oh, go on. Please tell the class. I quickly quit. Oh, okay. Get your boy, get your boy. RE7. That game is so fucking scary, bro. That's the scariest one to me. The beginning of that game is absolutely horrifying to me. I feel like your sister's gonna pop out and hit me at any moment, you know what I mean? No, in-game. I thought 8 didn't have first person? Of course it does. It's mainly first person. They added a third person, I think, right? No, I personally prefer it because it's so much more immersive. To me. But it has third person, doesn't it? I thought they added third person when they did the Shadows of Rose DLC or something. Am I crazy? Am I flipping insane? Oh, I just remembered I have to send a text. Let me pause 2 seconds. Alright, bro, my stomach is rumbling. That's paid DLC? Oh, really? You can't play without the Shadow of Rose DLC? Is that true? Oh, this is gonna suck, actually. No, it's not. Never mind. Baby game. I thought I couldn't get to the back. Nah. Gold Edition / Winters. Really? That's so weird. That's so weird. What a weird thing to... Paygate. I guess, you know what, they probably thought a lot of people are gonna want it. Easy money. Dude, I remember when they added that. He played... wait, was it Village? I think it was Village. Where B played with a mod where Ethan, instead of holding a knife, he's holding an ice cream cone. Like a pink ice cream cone. What's up, Uriel? How you doing, lad? Welcome back. I mean, check the settings. Oh, you already uninstalled? Does anybody have Village installed that I could check? If it's true? Hibernating inside my house. Smart man. It do be absolute dog shit outside, lad. Alright. Run the new characters again on level 2, and then that's where we'll call it for Ball Pit today. I think? I don't know. I'm having fun. Realistically, I'm having a good time. And I don't think Highguard's gonna keep me busy for like 4 hours. So maybe I should just do a full playthrough of this game with them. And spread up the time more evenly. What do you guys think? You down for some Ball Pit? Full playthrough round 2? That being said, like I was saying, if I don't like Highguard and it doesn't last me Marvel Rivals. We got options though. Evolution. Down to spread. Hey, yo. Yeah, I'll see Lightspeed. I'm not like you, I don't instantly hate every single game while I'm on the title screen. But I literally haven't heard anything good about Highguard, so we'll see. I haven't heard anything good, bro. Even people that are usually like super positive are like, yeah, no. Well, like I said, I'm going in open-minded, you know? I say that, I don't care, new evolution. I also don't give a fuck about other people's opinions and reviews, so... Catapult. Launches 3 to 5 stone baby balls every 1.5 seconds, which are destroyed after hitting anything. Interesting. Okay. So that's one of the 8 new evolutions. Freaking epic. Watch Ko play for a couple hours. Yeah, I feel like Ko is exactly what I was thinking, where he usually is very, nice. And doesn't really rip on shit too hard. And I think I just saw, he basically did like a GIF reply that gave me the impression that he was not a fan. Well, we'll see, we'll see. I should check, actually. We keep talking about fucking high guard and the weather. I should check, again, what exactly did they add to this update? I knew the 2 characters, a few new items and evolutions or whatever, but, I should just pull up a list. I was hoping for at least another level or 2, but it's fine. I guess realistically it's almost good that there isn't, because I want to keep my 100% and I'd have to run that shit with like 58 characters. It's not too bad. I'm trying to get new stuff, man. Like I said, I think there were only 3 new items, but it was 8 evolutions, I think was the thing. Wow. Them spawning around me like that is so good with this build. What is this? Golden bull. Oh yeah. See, this is the problem. It's like a lot of the items in this game suck. Just like Vampire Survivors. I'll re-roll like 5 times to get garlic because so much of his ass. Although that being said, dude, Vampire Survivors has gotten so big now that I just don't know what anything is anymore. I'll get the achievements or whatever, but I'll get a weapon from like the Among Us DLC, and I'm like, I don't remember if this is good anymore, man. I should turn my on my Xbox again. I think it's been like 2 months. Damn. What do you play? You've been playing like Path of Exile, right? So, are you a PC gamer these days? Diablo's on console, but I don't think Path of Exile is it? Yeah, I turn my consoles on every week, but that's more just like my fucky brain, but just to like see if there's any updates or whatever. Because realistically my Switch and PlayStation don't have that much installed anyways. And my internet's fast enough that it's not like the end of the world, but I wouldn't want to be like, oh right, I'm streaming on PlayStation in an hour, and then I boot it and it's like, you have 78 updates. So every couple of days or every week or whatever, I'll turn everything on and just take a gander. I had my surgery in 2023. I played D4 on the Xbox. It was actually nice since I had to be laid on the couch. That makes sense. Dude, that's when I finally started to learn Mahjong in like a Dragon and Judgment or whatever. It was when I had to spend a lot more time in bed when I got hit by the car. Because I was like on my side or whatever. I didn't want to... I don't exactly want to play like a first-person shooter. It's like, I guess now would be a good time to like do this when I'm just laying there vibing. Of course, now I don't really remember anything, but I learned enough, and then I did it in like 10 games in a row. Because I was like, I don't want to lose this knowledge. Dude, that's one thing that's gonna be so nice when the Steam machine drops, if it's not like $1,700, is that you could do PC gaming but like chill on the couch. This boss is actually gonna be kind of a bitch. Actually, wait, no, maybe I could get behind it Also, I think I have a revive. I just remembered. I think I actually have a... one revive a level or something? You have a Steam Deck, I have one, but I haven't used it a lot. It's nice though. No. No, I almost never play handheld. Like I literally only play my Switch in handheld when I lose power. And obviously I'm always like sitting in here anyways. The rare time I play a PC game, I just play it on my PC. Okay, this character actually is not good for this. This build is kind of cheeks right now. Uh-oh. Although the boss is somehow taking damage, so I don't know what the hell's happening. Yeah, the battery on handhelds is nasty for sure. Well, that's the thing, right? It's the only way, one of the only ways to keep them affordable. Or like reasonably priced, I should say. You know, like a 5090 is literally like 4 times the price of a fucking Steam Deck. Plus it has to have a screen, plus it has to have a battery, like... My gaming / personal PC set up so I could just turn around from my work computer when I'm bored. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. Yeah, the way I have it set, it's like everything is here, right? And then back there is the TV facing this way, which, and then I'm watching bed on my side. So I've set my room up to basically be like half room, half office. Which is annoying because I wish I had a full-sized office. You know, I wish I had a much bigger desk and I had more space for my green screen and shit. Like if I could do an entire wall. I mean, this is pretty much an entire wall, but like the doors in that corner. But if, yeah, that's one thing I wish I had more space. I wish I could do like He Who Shall Not Be Named and have 2 green screens. Because the camera is cropped, right? But theoretically, if I was sitting closer, the camera wouldn't pick as much up, so I wouldn't have to crop as much, right? And so, you know, that would be, my arm would be more out, right? I wouldn't get cut off so much, but having an entire wall as a green screen would just look so sick. Being able to set the camera further away so that like my whole body gets picked up in the standing scenes and shit. It'd be dope. But whatever, I don't have the space or the money, so it is what it is. At least I fucking love my setup anyways. Literally at this point, I'm only limited by space and money. I feel like I have everything else like so well optimized and set up, and everything works well. I'm comfortable. Like literally sometimes I'll just walk in here and look at my setup and be like, oh, hell yeah, I love this fucking thing. But obviously that took a lot of time and effort and money and work. Also, so far, knock on wood, I don't want to jinx it, but in the week or so that I've had this new HDMI switch, I haven't had any problems. Knock on wood. The first one, after like 45 minutes into every stream, the sound would cut. Then the most recent one, every now and then the screen would flicker. Not every stream, but every now and then. New evolution, by the way. And so then I would start adding to my multi-actions, like refreshing the capture card during the scene transition so you guys don't see it, but it's so much bullshit. So far, this one has been perfectly fine. Applies 1 stack of burn and poison every second to all enemies within a 2-tile radius. Max 4 stacks. Burns deals 3 to 13 damage per stack. And okay, so burn and poison. So yeah, knock on wood. I actually downgraded it. The previous one was like HDMI 2.1, up to 8K, all this shit. Like, I was future-proofing. And I'm wondering if that's why. I'm wondering if because it gets bottlenecked so much that maybe every now and then it fucks up. So this one, I got like a cheaper, more simple one, and it seems to be working fine. I also, bro, it's so weird. Finding an HDMI switch with 5 inputs and 1 output. They always have, so many of them have a fucking stupid setup where 4 inputs will be in the back and 1 in the front. Just like, not the end of the world, but space-wise, like, for me, I wanted everything in the back. My first one had 3 on each side, like, 5 in, 1 out. So I just had it sideways, and then that way the cables are like going this way. And it wasn't too bad. Then the last one, everything was at the back, so it's perfect. Nothing in my way. But this one, it's like all the outputs are on the back, and then the power is on one side and the output's the other side, so it's not too bad either. Nothing's in my way on my desk, at least. So it do be. It also switches inputs faster than the fancy one. Anyways, I know nobody gives a shit, but obviously for me, I'm like, hell yeah. Anything to make it more simple and nice. Even for when I'm not streaming, when I'm just doing shit on my own. Obviously it's nice when everything is working better. Oh, this game's soundtrack is so fire. More AoE, please. And for a change, I'm actually like needing health. Because they spawned on me and just smothered my asshole. These are really cool characters though. I like the 2 falcons on the extremities of the map. And then this dude with the orbit. It's cool. Is there anybody here that still hasn't played this game, by the way? It is still on Game Pass. I think, right? That's how I'm playing it? Yeah. Me, I need to play it. I think it's fun. It's very hard at the beginning, I will say. More damage, please. Yeah, I think the first stream I played like 4 or 5 hours or whatever, and I only beat 2 or 3 levels out of 8. It beats your ass. But then, you know, once you not only get used to the game, but once you start getting upgrades and stuff, once you start building buildings and boosting your stats and getting XP and whatever, then it starts making sense. Kind of like Vampire Survivors again. Vampire Survivors is fucking impossible bullshit when you start it. And then once you start getting permanent upgrades going, it becomes a lot more manageable and a lot more fun. In my opinion. To me. Dude, I keep not seeing that quicksand. I'm slow to see the quicksand. No, but seriously. Yeah, I like Vampire Survivors a lot. I got burnt out eventually, and I fell behind on a couple updates. But I recently went back to it, and had a lot of fun. Also, chat, you want to hear something fucking awesome? Finally, after months, I finally got a new garbage can. They had delivered a new garbage can, and like 2 weeks later, it disappeared. And so, ever since then, I would get up at 6 a.m. to put out the fucking garbage. Which again, I know to most people it's like, okay, big deal, you gotta get up early, but while I've been home and not working, I go to bed late and get up late, you know? If I was still getting up at 5:30 every day, who gives a shit, but... yeah, to get up at 6 just to like freeze my ass off and throw that out just to come back in, and then sometimes I can't fall back asleep because the cold woke me up and shit. So, it's like I put everything last night, and I didn't have to worry about it. And I nutted. Man, I need some more help, bro. I need some health in this piece. Oh, what a horrible... I totally forgot. Oh my god, look at its health. Yo, these orbiting balls. Oh my heavens. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, here. That was brutal. Alright, let me see the encyclopedia. Maybe I could get an idea of what I need for the evolutions. What the fuck could this be? Like, this is literally a circle. What the fuck is this? Is this supposed to be the arrow from the charm? That could be fire. What the fuck? I have no idea what the hell this could be. Okay, so this looks like a sword with wings. And this looks like a rhinoceros beetle about to eat your ass. Some games like this where even if they don't add achievements, I like to keep my 100%, you know? Obviously, it depends how grindy and difficult it is. You know, if I have to sink 30 hours into this game to get 2 items, fuck off. But I haven't played this game in like 2-3 months, so to play it for a couple hours and rebeat the game with every character, with the 2 new characters, I should say, it's fun. And again, I still enjoy this game, right? Obviously, if I get fed up or burnt out with this game, and then they add stuff and it has achievements, then I'm gonna be like, god damn it. Also, in case anybody wants to know, I mean, now I've pissed away all my stuff, but there is like a market or something. Where is it? I don't even know where it is, bro. Market. You could actually buy and sell stuff. So if you've got a lot of one material and you need something else, you can do that. Alright, so we have to... I guess we have to redo everything. Because I beat one of the levels with one of the characters, so technically I gotta run it back. Okay. Okay. I guess we should be trying like different stuff, huh? If I'm trying to get different upgrades. I will get this AoE one though, because that the doobie. Especially with the orbiting shit, it just means I don't have to stand so close. I'd risk getting damaged. I wonder if this could be part of the Rhino Beetle thing. But passive, no, passives do have, or like trinkets or whatever, they do have evolution, so. Always focus on the balls. Hey, yo! As far as evolutions go. But I guess, no, there are some trinkets. I also like that it does like Vampire Survivors, where once you've unlocked stuff, it shows you your synergies and shit. I don't remember if I've had Vampire, right? Soundtrack is so fire. Right, I should open Notepad. I keep forgetting to do that lately. It's one of the things I added to my taskbar to keep for reminders. Ball Pit soundtrack on Stream Deck. I don't remember if it's on Spoofy. Speaking of which, I gotta check that out also after the stream. In the 5 years or whatever that I've had a Stream Deck, I've always used the only plugin for it for Spoofy by Bar Raider. But Elgato put out an official one today. So the one I have works perfectly, but I'm always of the mind that I try to have as much from the like official hardware as possible and reduce plugins and shit. Like if I can, if OBS adds something that one of my plugins does, I'll get rid of the plugin and just have less clutter, you know? So same thing with Stream Deck. Whenever they add something that I had a plugin for, as long as it works and works well, I'll get rid of the plugin and just do the first party. So I obviously just have to test it first though. Because like I said, the one I have works totally fine. So if this new one is finicky, fuck that. You know what? I feel like this, like that little ball, maybe have to do with that evolution that's literally just a circle. I wonder if we just put like two stones together, two metal balls together. What was that? Iron. Yeah, it's iron. Maybe you could get like reinforced iron. Also, I just remembered I have to check my phone real quick. 1 second. What is this again? Soul Sucker. There you go. Changing my name to Soul BRB. Alright, I made the sun. Yeah, now the sun orbits me. How's it feel, bitch? I should go. I love the egg sack though. Hey yo. Hey yo, the baby balls just put so much work in, man. Look how many there are. Put in that shwork, my guy. I gotta stop running right into the fray and then just having shit spawn on my head. Dude. What's going on with the alerts? I don't understand. Let me refresh them. It happened before too. Eternal's sub didn't pop on screen. And then when I replayed it, it worked. Let's see.
Free money!
Free money! DDA with the 71 months. Thanks, homie. Alert this. Oh my. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it, bruh. Alright, so I got a shotgun. Little Johnny got a shotgun. He ain't even strong enough to cock one. God, the soundtrack makes me want to fucking torque a tarantula style. Okay, my movement speed went to shit. I think that might be the Shoddy 2 Hottie. Let's do a Soul Sucker Shoddy 2 Hottie. That is cursed. Me when I watched Neander's VODs for 12 hours straight. I feel like the vampiric sword might be part of the evolution. I don't know. Making dinner. Ice Storm can't stop Taco Tuesday. Oh man, I want tacos so bad. I haven't had them in so many years. I feel like I say that literally every week when you say tacos, but... Bro, and then... The past 2 days, I've been continuing watching Lord Aethelstan and Neanders play Final Fantasy X. And they keep ordering Taco Bell or talking about Taco Bell, and I'm like, fuck. We don't have that shit here anymore, man. Let me see. I wonder... We had it very briefly. It was like the... It was like... you know the thing where it's like half a KFC and half a Taco Bell? And it was so good, but it was out of the way, and with my fucking stomach, I'd have to like take it to go, and then by the time I got home, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't as good. But it was so amazing. Chicken quesadilla from Taco Bell fucked me up, baby. I think... Yeah... Not even here, man. Best combo ever? I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know if it's in other places in Canada, but it's not in Quebec anymore. I had it maybe a handful of times and I loved it. D number 1 called and said they made it to town, and then I realized their mission was less about testing if it was safe to take number 1 to work, and more about whether or not they could get Chinese for dinner. That's amazing. Honestly, based. I have a frozen Mexican pizza. I'm gonna crush some chips on it, call it Taco Pizza for Taco Tuesday. What's a Mexican pizza? Quebec is off the move to it. Honestly, it always should be, bro. I do not recommend. KFC sucks so bad, at least around here. I used to love... Really? Luckily, it's still amazing here. It's just expensive as shit. We get it maybe a couple times a year. But every time I do, it's just like, oh my god, baby. They have my favorite fries, man. Their fries with the gravy, untouchable. To me. El Pizza. Tostada shells with refried beans, tomatoes, and cheese, basically. What's up, Gypsy? How you doing? Hope everything is good for you, weather-wise. Max frozen Mexican pizza they sell here. Yeah, I don't know if, if we have any Mexican pizzas, like frozen pizza. I don't think I've ever seen it. I feel like I would have tried it. I get frozen pizzas a lot because that shit rules. What did it tell you this way in regards to the weather? Oh boy, here we go. Story time with Gypsy lads. My superintendent apologized for not closing school down. Oh boy. Artificial heart. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Now I'm spending money to reroll. I don't have as much money as I did at the start. I think, didn't I have like 15 grand earlier? If not more. I saw that getting my ass beat at Rivals and 2XKO has been fun. Dude, Rivals is fucking weird. I had a game earlier where I actually felt bad. I screenshotted the results because I had like 26 kills and like 10 assists and no deaths. I was like, what the fuck? My team's total deaths were 3 and theirs were 52. But I feel like my experience with it has been from one extreme to the other. It's I get my ass beat for a game and then I beat their ass for a game and then rinse and repeat. It's fucking weird. The one I ate isn't the best, but dump some hot sauce on it and call it a day. I mean, that's the thing with frozen pizza, right? It's like not the best pizza in the world, but it's practical and cheap as hell. I love it, man. Pizza's pizza, you know? And now there's like some achievements that I keep trying to get and I fail. So now I've started to take like little breaks and then I'll try somebody else. I'll get their achievement in 1 or 2 games as like a palate cleanser and then go back to hating my life. But man, I'm so glad I went back to it. It's so fun. At least for now. Maybe it's because I don't really care about winning and just like going for the character specific achievements kind of gives me a like a goal and something to try, like incentive to try the characters and shit. It's not like I only play Deadpool and I lose every game and I go crazy. Alright. Well, you expect my kids to not see the inside of the schoolhouse for the next 2 weeks? That's so wild. That's so wild. Also, 4 seconds for a harvest. Holy shit. Also, I just saw DDA said KFC there is goated. Eternal, is KFC amazing in Kentucky? I would hope so. It already has 7 NTI days and 9 or 10 snow days. What's an NTI? Is that what the anti-woke people think the internet is? Non-testosterone internet? What the fuck is NTI? No. Non-traditional instruction. Oh, virtual schooling. I see. First ever KFC was in Kentucky, right? It'd be funny if it wasn't. Wasn't even American. It was like Indonesian. Put work on Google Classroom or send home printed packets of worksheets. I mean, it's awesome that that's a thing at least now, right? At least the kids could still learn and shit. Back in my day, you just either like caught up or missed out, I guess, right? Although, as you can imagine, we didn't really get that many snow days in Canada. It was like a special occasion. You gotta get a fuck ton of snow for that to happen. KFC over here. Let's go with wind and wretched onion. Switch it up, baby. UK. What KFC over here has fall off so bad, but UK food is fucking shite to begin with. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. I've not really heard great things about UK food. Oh man. Although I will say, after watching Beard Me's Food eat his 780th English breakfast, full English breakfast, I kind of want one, man. I want to try black pudding. It looks so gross, but I want to. Although that being said, I cannot do beans. Baked beans make me like gag on sight. My texture aversion stupid shit. Flash or storm? Damage all enemies on screen for blah, 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 blind them. 3 to 119 damage. That's a whoa. First brand new KFC opened in Utah? What the fuck? Well, okay, was it like one of those things where it was like a family recipe from Kentucky or something and they were in Utah or some shit like that? That's fair, Hicks. That's the thing though, it's like when I see a full English, the only thing that I don't want is the baked beans. And I guess tomatoes if there's that. You spent all those years colonizing for spices and refuses to use any of them? That's the craziest shit to me, man. Your ancestors would be ashamed. They worked so hard to be bad people. For what? To eat fucking beans on toast. To eat fried toast. A toast sandwich. And called fries chips. Puh. And called chips crisp. Puh. Your brother got his picture sitting next to the Colonel statue on the bench? That's sick. I love cool shit like that. Don't hate the player, hate the game, man. I mean, yeah, it's not your fault. But, why would you do such a thing? The original store was called Sanders Cafe or some shit? Okay. That closed. He traveled the country and settled down in Utah and found a KFC. Huh. Interesting. Noxious. Now I just need to fuse that with ob. God, the soundtrack, man, it's so good, baby. So good, baby. I could do another wind thing. Let's do another sandstorm. It seems fitting. Telling me an entire state fried this chicken? No wonder it's so damn good. Then if you gotta complain, doesn't seem worth it. It'd take too much time. What is the wheel again? Each time a ball hits a wall, 50% they're not really hitting walls because they're just orbiting around me, right? Orb. Alright, I haven't dropped any frames since that one little hiccup. I think what I'll do is tomorrow I'm alone for a bit in the morning. Maybe I reset the internet again to be safe. So this is every time I lost 632 frames in 2 hours. It's literally 0.1%. So anytime I drop frames, I'm like, I guess I gotta restart the internet tomorrow. And my Ethernet switch. I'm so used to not dropping frames that anytime it hiccups, I'm like, Unk's chopped. Alright, let's stand. Let's stand for a bit. Oh man, when I go and change my water and all that, I gotta see if I can Get something to munch on, bro. Also, chat, today was the first time ever that I had a dentist appointment and it wasn't absolute horseshit. Can you imagine that actually listening to them and flossing and also using an electric toothbrush actually works? They didn't have to like numb me because of the pain and all this nonsense. Other than flossing. I'm on Flint Flossy shit, bro. I got something you can munch on, pants grab? Holy. Yeah, but I don't want to choke. I'm streaming. But, I was like, oh, this is nice. Not feeling like I'm getting fucking tortured. Not seeing enough movement. Tivo Jackass has stated his only regret is not flossing. That's his only one? No, but honestly, it's one of those things where I'm like, god damn, I wish I would have done it earlier. But at least now, my gums are healthy and whatnot. But I knew she was going to say that, because like, obviously you see the difference. Once I started doing it, because you know how it is, you get your teeth cleaned, and then you're like, oh yeah, I'm due for a clean. Whereas this time, I was like, damn, man, I'm looking good, bro. The only thing that's a pain is that if you are good about it, like I do it almost every day. Sometimes it's like, I stay up late, I'm like, I don't feel like flossing at fucking 3 in the morning. Only thing that's annoying is that like the cleaner you are, the more food gets stuck in your teeth. Because now there's all this free space. And electric toothbrush is goated too. It's so weird at first. The only thing that sucks is, at least for mine, the battery is so ass. I charge it twice a week and it's like not enough. Yeah, I saw they're making another Jackass. Bro, that honestly, like, already, it's so dangerous and dumb. But at their age, it seems so bad, bro. If they get really hurt, like, if they heal, it'll take forever. I don't know, man. Maybe it's because I'm getting old too, that reading that, I'm like, hey. I shoveled yesterday and today I'm sore as fuck, you know what I mean? I showed 10 inches of snow on Sunday, it sucked? Oh yeah, it's awful. I've been doing it in like little shots because obviously too, like, my strength is getting better now that the infusions are back to bi-weekly instead of tri, but it's still not, you know, but it usually is. Plus my endurance is the biggest problem. Like I'll clean my room and be fine, and then at night it feels like every muscle's cold, you know? So I've just been shoveling more often. Like, I don't let it accumulate too much so that it ruins me. So as much as I hate doing it, it's like I'd rather do 2 or 3 easy shots than one really bad one. That being said, yesterday, what was it, 2 days ago I shoveled before bed, then yesterday I shoveled when I woke up, and then I went to the doctor, and then I came home and the cloud passed, and it was like, this much shit, and it was all ice. And I was like, fuck me, dude. It was awful. I think the original guys are just going to sell for pranks and mouth stunts and having the new people do the dangerous shit for... Oh, there's new jackasses? I see. Plow did that to me last night. That, yeah, sometimes it's not bad, but when it's all like the heavy, sticky stuff or the ice is so nasty. Pretty sure Knoxville suffered a brain hemorrhage during a stunt with a bull, bro. Yeah, and he got a concussion when he fought Butterbean, and like those guys have a lot of them have had some really bad injuries. But I don't know, man. It's like one thing if you break your leg at like 24 and need it operated, but if you're like 48, I mean, I don't know how old they are, but if I'm 38, they must be 40s or 50s, no? I think I remember what bull you guys were talking about. I mean, that was awful. Punk is chopped, I'm saying. Cooked for real, for real. Yo, honestly, DDA, that's on God. Think about it. I ain't even capping right now. Okay, just because I don't want this thing to have like 99%. Alright, there we go. This is why that bull and Jackass forever in Knoxville is 49. Jesus. How long ago was that? It's already been a while, no? I don't remember. It's funny, the only reason I knew that a new Jackass was being filmed is because I saw a thing about whether Bam was going to be in it or not, but I don't remember if he's going to be in it or not. 54 now? Bro. Still can't get over Lily telling me I was cooked and then walking off? Yeah, if you weren't then you are now. She just walked it in, toasted you. That was a drive-by. That was a walk-by. He said as long as you're under 50, concussions are fine. Well, I'm 50, some concussions are out of the question now. What is it? What's the difference? I mean, concussions are bad all the time, but like... I'm curious what the age has to do. Does it give you like a higher chance of like dementia or Alzheimer's or something, or like flat out just killing you? Brain deterioration, yeah. That's fucking scary. Okay, we only have 2 levels left, and then I've beat the whole game. With the new characters. Still haven't gotten every new thing. I don't like any of these. I could have taken one, but like I don't want to waste a slot on nothing. It really feels like the vampiric sword would be part of the evolution, right? Kiss of death. Yeah, I'm gonna take it just because lol. Yeah, look, if I go to the encyclopedia, I have no idea what these are. This is just a circle, bro. Like, what the hell? But this... Maybe not. What the fuck could this be? Wait, this was just a normal item. So maybe they're not evolutions. Maybe they're literally just... Oh, no, but this has a mix of the item and the evolutions. Yeah, it's a mix. But it could literally just be standard item. What the fuck? Maybe I can make ironstone, make it stainless steel and titanium. Make it titanium so I can be Sia and sing like a fucking goddess. I want to keep that ball. There you go. Maybe it's 2 charms. Maybe double charm. This game is so fun, dude. Obviously, it's kind of mindless at this point, but it's fun. I think the fact that the soundtrack Makes my pee-pee tingle, helps a lot though. So I'm looking at my alerts, I still wonder why the hell the resubs didn't pop without me replaying them before. Hopefully the refresh fixed it. Chat, somebody want to give 25 subs to see if the alerts work? Thanks, man. What the? Well, I like the bow a lot. I like this, I like that when I get stuff, it's at level 2 already. Again, because of upgrades or whatever. That super helps with the... There's some evolutions that require, like, multiple evolutions. Like, if I remember correct... Oh, I was right. It is stone and iron. Steel. Bro, I was right. Okay. Ironically... I was saying, like, how am I gonna know what that is? It's just a circle. But it's because it's just a circle that I figured it out. Lol. But yeah, when I was trying to get some of the last evolutions, it would be like you have to get an evolution. So you have to get 2 items maxed out. Then you have to get them evolved and, like, fused together. And then you need to fuse that to another evolution. So some of them are just like flat out impossible to get until you have a lot of upgrades going, because you just don't like have time to upgrade things that many times, you know? But having stuff like 4 options when you level up, yeah, 4 options when you level up, stuff starting at level 2, things like that, not only make you stronger faster, but it saves a lot of fucking around. But that's obviously end game stuff. That's things you only need to worry about like at the end of your completion. You're not gonna get the Satan item 5 hours into the game. And I keep picking the same shit, man, but it's just so good. What you want me to do? I'm sorry. Honestly, after the stream, I might just look up what the items are, just because after the last level, I'll have beaten the whole game with these 2 new characters and gotten at least half of the new stuff. So, like, I might as well just get the last few items before I uninstall the game again. Okay, actually, I just remembered. I wanted to pull up... What did they add in this update? Ball X Pit Regal update. And there are 2 more updates coming after this. Oh. Alright, let's see. What does the ball pit thing entail? New characters, yeah. New balls. 8 powerful balls include fireworks. Oh. Stone ball. Landslide. New passives. Deadeyes Impaler cranks up your critical hit chance, and when those crits hit, enemies that are not the boss do not get back up. That's because they instantly kill. Grotesque Artillery and Iron Onesie. New mode. Okay, there's endless mode. Oh yeah, each level can now be pushed as far as you can handle. Continuing indefinitely as long as you manage to stay alive once finishing the boss in that area and agree to continue deeper in the pit. New content will unlock as you progress in the game. If you've already beaten it, everything should be unlocked. Except for blueprints. write new languages, so there's Spanish, Polish, Italian, Thai, Turkish, and Ukrainian. And there's a new bundle with Neon Abyss. That was a fun game too. Awesome. Okay. Okay, so as far as I go, like I said, if I don't find the rest of the items, I have to look up how to get them. There were fireworks and critical hit. Insta-kill, critical hit. I remember there were 4 daggers that are all critical hit related, like critical hits from the left, critical hits from the right, and getting all 4 in the same run and evolving it was one of my last ones, and it was fucking awful. So I doubt it's that bad, I hope. Fireworks. You'd think it would be fire and light, but doesn't that make sun? Maybe you have to combine that with bomb? Oh, maybe sun and bomb, eh? Or light and bomb. Am I weirdo in saying that the things that I'm putting over their heads just make it look like they're wearing top hats now? Am I freaking crazy when I say such a thing? It's weird, I rinsed the mini-boss, but I feel like I'm not really doing much against these guys. I'll have to hork. Whoa. I think firework. Maybe it's just bomb and light. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what the hell is bomb. Is it stone and fire? I don't remember. Oh wait, does it show me once I've already gotten it? Fire and stone. Or no, was it iron? Fire and iron would make more sense. Yeah. Flash. It's body bro, Flash. Go take off your bro, Flash. This is a party call. That one I've already had before. This is a pretty straightforward evolution, and it showed me what it was. The new ones are just a silhouette. Alright, final boss. I don't remember. Oh yeah, doesn't it look like Volvagia or Volvagia, however you pronounce it? Volvagia is funnier, so I'm gonna say that. Oh, okay. That was a tough fight. That was a struggle. God damn, son. God damn. All right, one more level, and then take a quick break, and then we'll switch to high guard. Nope. Actually, that's what? Why is this menu so fucking annoying? Pre-order billing soon. Make sure your payment info is current. Oh, Yakuza Kiwami 3. I was like, that's early for Requiem, no? But realistically, it could be either or. Just between those two games, it's gonna be like 2 bills Canadian, even more tax. Ew. Okay, we continue. Yeah, I think the toe picks are gonna have to be a little crazy. Some like gravy on them or something, maybe? I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Oh, maybe I spit on them. Wait. Write that down, write that down. I have Notepad open. I really like the lasers. Alrighty, so like I said, this is gonna be the last level. And then I've actually replayed the whole game on stream. Played all of it with the new characters. And gotten a couple of the new items, so. And again, I don't really have an interest in endless mode. I guess I should have tried it at least once. Maybe we'll do it on this level and just like see what it's like before we wrap up. Out of curiosity. That looks like something out of Cyberpunk. It reminds me of the Cyberpunk novel cover. That book was so good, man. Shit was preem, choom. I'm still deciding if we do Cult of the Lamb tomorrow, or if I change it to Silent Hill 2. For some reason, I've been really wanting to stream that. I've never played a Silent Hill game. I know it's going to be freaky deaky. Haven't played a spooky game in a bit. It'll be far enough from Resident Evil where it's like not just constant horror, you know? Because obviously that's not my steez. Ghost Berserk. Pop. iron. If I could get fire again, I could get a bomb. And maybe fuse it with that light for the firework. And if not, then I just cry. You know, whatever. Whatever, no big deal, whatever. Cool boss, bro. I won't do that because I want to try to get fire. Oh, it's getting so expensive so fast. Oh, we got it, baby. Okay, so yeah, theoretically, I should be able to get the bomb now. Between the fire and iron. Firen. Oh man, none of these fucking passive silhouettes make sense to me for the new shit. I guess I should have looked up what you need earlier, because at this point, you know, it's like I don't care. We're pretty much done. But if it was like an hour ago that I thought of pulling up a list, then we could have tried to like 100% the new update, you know? Also, this is one of those updates where I feel like people that haven't played this game yet will benefit most, you know? Like I was saying before with like Vampire Survivors and the Cult of the Lamb and stuff, a lot of these games, like I've been having a good time, don't get me wrong, but like it feels like there was no point in me coming back to this. But if you haven't played this, then there's just more shit. You know? So that's obviously awesome. About to get our second mini boss, which means a guaranteed fusion reactor. Okay, I love that item. Oh, these little guys are assholes. Oh right, I lost the fire, so I don't have the sun thing. Okay, so this is definitely not fireworks. Huh. So do I need sun? Really this? Go on. The floor is yours, lad. What happens when you cross a pit and a ball? Maybe you get a ball pit. Ah! I ran out of money? I had like 15 grand. I already spent it all? I mean, it doesn't matter at this point, but... Holy shit. Alright, I guess let's just use them then. Well, goddamn. That looks awesome. Spend it all gambling. Dude, I watched a Hania video that absolutely crushed me. I was crying of laughter, bro. She was playing this game where she was like going to see bunny girls at like a bar or whatever. And she gets caught by Haruka being like super happy that she could buy panties for the girl that she likes. And so she tries to cover it up. I mean, it's like super obvious that she's full of shit, but she's like, no, 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 it's not panties, it's a formal wear in Japan. You wear it on your head. And at this point, I hadn't even noticed that she was 1.7 million yen in debt because of gambling. And then she's trying to convince Haru that the underwear thing. So she puts like an image of panties in VTube Studio and like attaches it to her face. So it's like right here. So the eyes are poking out, but the panties are. Oh, bro. It was so fucking absurd. I was crying. Everything about it was so funny. But I didn't see how she lost 1.7 million yen in gambling. I just saw the big like minus and the total in red, and I was like, bruh? Dude, I wish I had like craft dinner or something right now. I wonder if there's still salad. At least there's something. I don't know. After this level, like I said, I'm gonna stop playing this. So I'm gonna like take my usual break of go to the bathroom, refill my water, have a smoke, all that stuff. And then when I come back, we'll check out High Guard. But yeah, while I'm in the kitchen, I'm gonna see if there's something before I perish, lads. Just finished the High Guard tutorial. That's true, there's a tutorial. Is it? Do you have? Oh, I guess I should do it, huh? Tutorialize this. Not much to learn. We already know it's the best, you see. Is what I meant to say. What's your first impression, Gypsy? Game of the year or what? You have no choice, forced tutorial? That's fair, I mean... Otherwise you get thrown into a game and like your teammates are gonna hate because you don't know what you're doing. I don't really mind that, honestly, in an online game. Personally. I think it'll be dead within the year. Yeah, everybody thinks it'll be dead within the month. Cool. But like I said, I want to check it out. Again, when it's a free-to-play game, why not? You know? Every now and then you get some bangers. I mean, like I said, I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rival. I think I played more Marvel... Yeah, I played more Marvel Rivals off stream in the past, like, 1 or 2 weeks than I did in the year that's been out. Chris Fair, but see, they're not all shit. Rivals do be. I'm trying to think. I said I don't want to do Silent Hill. Wait, let me... Yeah, I've been having a blast with it, man. Like, I'm not great, but whatever. It's just so fun. Silent Hill, how long is Silent Hill 2? 16 hours. Yeah, so 3 streams. Even if I do, like, World War Z and then I switch to that, time-wise, not for me these days, but hats off to the game. That's fair. That's fair, lad. Alright, so that was, Ball Pit Regal update. I thought it was fun. Actually, wait, I'm not going to install it. Like I said, I want to get those last few items. So I will keep it installed. But, yeah, hope you enjoyed it. YouTube, thanks for watching. Peace.